And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, no,
Yeah.
we'll just wait. Oh shit! Let me turn this off. We'll just wait for the
Building.
gente to jump up in here.
Well, you know.
Yeah, what you doing though? What's up with you though? Just chilling, huh?
Nah, y'all just chilling, man. Today, like I said, took the kids to the pumpkin patch over here, out here, man. But it was pretty cool too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm actually gonna say where we were at. Good ass deal, man. Freaking for 13 enter. It came with a maze, bunch of other stuff, whatever. And then my favorite part, they had a section to where you could shoot 7 apples from a giant potato gun. It looked like an army gun, but it was a big giant
Yeah,
potato gun. And you could pretty much shoot 7 apples at targets for $5.
that's pretty cool. It's pretty. That's pretty cool. Shooting
That
apples. Hey, that's like some
real,
original. You
yeah.
know.
Like he actually throws them in there in front of you. He like loads it each time and boom, loads it, and it's funny. And then it comes with on the side of it for a small cup of paintballs, 5, and then the large cup is 10, and then you could shoot. There's like a row of paintball guns tied to air hoses, and just pretty dope, pretty dope.
I should say that's a trip, bro.
Shout, shout, clumsy up in the building.
What's up, Clemsy? Salute to you, bro. Salute to all the homies. Spilled records. Shout out to Six Deuce for being a righteous homie. You know, always a good homie, man. Go follow SR Broadcast. Go follow Underground TV. Spill Records. Who else am I missing, man? I know I'm missing a lot of you guys. I can't. I have a bad memory, gente. So, excuse me if I forget your name. I'm not doing it on purpose, but there's so many. All of you homies, man. Salute. Risky Low. That's my boy. Salute to him. Yeah. I'm just waiting for a little bit more of you guys to jump in here so we could just talk a little bit about the situation has been going down, man, on YouTube in general, content creating. I got another video dropping after this. It seemed like this one's a little bit more serious, and it doesn't have to do with Chops. It has to do with Baldacci and Lefty. Uh, Serious message, homies. You know, when a message comes from inside the walls, you might want to listen to that message, my boy. You know, when someone um of a caliber, I'm not gonna say of what statue, but of a caliber, you know, of a high statue, and then the video comes from behind the wall. Um, I would definitely take that into consideration, my boy. Who am I? I ain't nobody, dog. I'm just a regular homie, but I'm just saying, man. Salute to all the F boys, though, man, for real. Salute to all the homies from Florence. Uh, if you guys don't know, I'm tapped in with Florencia. Hella tough, man. It's good, righteous homeboys, eh? Real shit. And I'm not just saying that to clout chase nobody. I'm being honest, homie. Them fools are righteous homeboys. Like, if you're good with them, like, them fools will have your back all the way. Just like my boy Six Deuce right here. He's one of the few homies that that hits me up like, hey, what's up, fool? You good? Like, there's not too many homies like that do that, you know? It's mainly like I mainly get hit up for like hey fool, can you do this? Can you do that? But it's all good. I'm not tripping, you know what I mean? But when the homie goes above and beyond just to be like, hey, fool, you straight or what? Like, shows a lot, you know?
But gracias. And I'm going to say real quick, thank you too, Frank. Shout out to Tapatio's Cop Watch. Shout out to that
All
A
y'all fools.
Pyro. And shout out to Frank. Thank you. Same thing to you, man. Like, I want all my people that if you're new and if you're not new, go subscribe, go comment, to Cali Hood Media. My bad. 1 second, because I was just eating. Excuse me. I had Chili's today. My bad. But make sure you guys go follow on Instagram. Make sure you guys go subscribe. And I'm thankful for having you. It is I would go as far, and it doesn't matter. Some people are too prideful to say things like this. I'll go as far as say I'm grateful to have you as one of my mentors. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts, man. I appreciate that. There's not many people like that. And that's exactly why I stay solid, not just in general, because it's in you, not on you. but with people like you, man, because as you just
Oh,
said, there's not many of us left, and there's too many people that claim to be real, and there's a few that are. And being real isn't having a strap in your hand, doing this, doing that. It's just being a genuine person and never faking like everybody else. There's too many snakes and people that
oh.
back talk about you or behind your back, and people that don't have good intentions for you. So thank you, and I appreciate that.
And it's crazy to say that, dog, because it's just the way, I guess, the way that like, what does it say, the universe or the higher, however you want to put it, you guys, someone up above. I don't know. I'm not trying to get religious and get in trouble, but um, what you just said right now, like I just do everything strictly as a righteous homie. Like that's it, all love, and that's it. I just want to see the homies, pursue what they believe in, dog. Like, and I believe I made my mark already. Like, I believe if I was to die tomorrow, gente, like I feel like I made that change, homie, because I've done a lot of messed up shit in my life, a lot of damage, a lot of damage, a lot of damage, and when I have my kids, I really realized, like, damn, homie, like, do I really want these fools in the neighborhood, like, banging, like, fuck? I started to like realize, like, I need to move different and just you know, try to do right. It was a struggle, and it still is a struggle, homies. It is, guys. It is every day's a battle, homie. Because when you got inner, I want to say inner voices. I don't want to say the other words, because I don't want to get in trouble. But a lot of us homies die when we fucking we got certain things that haunt us and certain things that try to make us flip. And it happens out of nowhere, dog. If you guys know what I'm saying, like you could be good for like months, 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 years, dog. And then one day you're just like, fuck, homie, I want to get off on this fool for no reason. And then you catch a case, you know? So it's very hard, It is. But if you're taking care of your kids, man, salute, man. Because I know there's a lot of people on YouTube and they all preach that high power, go to prison and make your bones and all that, right? That's cool. But take care of your kids first, homie. That's more important, you know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you this much, homie, all the homies behind the walls, because I get them phone calls. I really do. And they always tell me, like, keep doing what you're doing, dog. We watching, homie. Like, we in here watching. Keep doing what you're doing, dog. Like, so value your freedom, homies. You know what I'm saying? Value your freedom. Value your loved ones too, homie. Because like this, we could be gone, dog. You know what I mean? All right, let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So we got okay. So you guys, I'm gonna drop a video later about and it's only a reaction. It's just a reaction to the video that's been put on the internet already, and that's what I always state. Like, if it's been put on the internet, then it's free game. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's crazy that like, a message was sent from behind the wall to Lefty, and I just think when it comes from that side, homie, a kite flies over the fence. You should always take that into high consideration. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's a dangerous game, dog. And when you're making bread and you're making a lot of noise, it's gonna be like that. Homies are gonna feel some kind of way, especially when these homies been putting it down for a very long time. They move different. This generation's a lot different. So, of course, the older homies, they're like, "What?" Well, they look at this generation like a circus. They're like, "What the hell is going on, dog?" But I don't know, homie. It's a crazy world.
So I don't want to get too, because I don't know. I don't want to say something like you said, get me in the wreck because it could be a delicate conversation. But so what exactly is going and what's being said as far as Lefty? Like I seen a little
Right.
bit, but
All right. So Lefty's a new generation of um of gente, right? So of course you're gonna have legends and faces in different, years, centuries, whatever it is, right? So
yeah,
what's happening right now is that they're upset that Lefty's stamping himself as the face of LA. So you have fools behind the wall like saying like, "Hey, homie, you're not the face of LA. Baldacci is," and they say, "If you don't quit, homie, you're gonna find out." Like, damn, dog. That to me, that's a very, very
uh,
serious message, my boy. And And it's crazy though because all these fools that make content and back up, say they got his back and shit. If something was to go wrong with with old boy Lefty, ain't none of them fools gonna be right there to back that fool up. Ain't gonna stand with them if he was to get DP'd or nothing like that. It's crazy, dog. Motherfuckers only wanna support you, homie, when you're popping, dog. But when shit's popping off, fool, you turn around, there'll be like three, two, maybe two, and you and another homie right there still, and the other fools took off running. That's the reality of the situation. It's kind of like that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like fools will support you when you're popping and shit, but then when you need a little support to get back up, fools are like, nah, they won't even answer your message. You know? What's up, homie from New York? Salute to New York, man. I heard it's a beautiful city, man. I would love to go see New York. I was in continuation school when 9/11 happened. We were watching it on the TV. Craziest thing I've ever seen, dog, at school and watching 9/11 happen on the TV, bro. It's crazy. Hey, so
It's crazy.
yeah, shouts out to the homie Chops from Colorado, Blue Devil, all y'all fools, homie. But what is really going on, my boy? Like this shit, like man, dog. Like, all right, so I was gonna bring the homie Chops on, but he wanted me to pay him, and I told him, Charlie, homie, because at the end of the day, dog, I don't get involved with the homies and money. I don't do that shit, dog. I didn't make this channel for the homies to pay me. You know what I mean? I made this channel so I could help the homies get a step ahead of where they want to be. But what I'm trying to say is that um, that's the reason why I don't deal with money and the homies because, dog, it could take a little speck of sand and shit can go wrong, dog. It's over with. Now fools are crashing out on each other and everything just goes bad. But from what I heard, dog, it's gonna get worked out, so that's a good thing, you know. A lot of money to be paid back, of course, but I mean OTR got the money, so I mean, I just think sometimes, dog, big payments take time, homie. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but as in being in that field where you make a little bit of bread or something, it takes time to come in. You know, what you think, Six?
Nah, yeah. As far as that situation, like with I'm gonna just say with Lefty. Now that I'm a little more, I can kind of see people's whole perspective because this is my okay. I'm gonna give my perspective on Lefty. It's my opinion. Artist wise, did I feel like he came in the game and he was decent at first? Do I feel like he's just saying anything at this point? Yes. Do I feel like his lack of competence in the skill area, but overcompetence in the confidence area, which is cool. Be confident about yourself. But that's where it gets a lot of artists in a wreck. And that's back to, I'm not going to say a name, but we spoke about this other individual before that relate to a lot of people don't like this other person in the game either. I know it's a little off subject, but that's to relate that. And that's where it starts. People can be a decent person, decent this, whether their music's good or not, and then they get themselves in wrecks because that's when the ego comes into play, and then that's
Right.
when fools I think that's a bad mixture because I don't understand what it is with artists because even me, bro, like nothing has changed, whether my accomplishments or not, or how far I'm gonna go or haven't but will, because like it's pertaining, but also a little off subject too. But a big example, the reason why I'm gonna bring him up, but shout out Bad Boy, you know what I'm saying, for Click on One because he's a prime example that I want to say
The homie
total
hit me up.
opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
total
Go ahead.
opposite. Not, and I don't want to name drop too, by the way. Like I'm doing this for credit, but it's like he showed me, and I was surprised. And you even told me too, like, hey, like like you weren't trying to speak for him or nothing, but you were just saying honesty that hey, you'll be surprised. He's a humble dude, and let's just say that's what I mean. Even somebody of that stature, you would think, and no, very humble. That's why I think it's very crazy to people that, okay, yeah, they're probably having a hot run. They're probably getting up their numbers and they're popping, but it's like there's people that really got that stature and don't act that way. And I feel like these newcomers are exactly that, here today and gone tomorrow because of ego. And it's like, I don't know. That's why I stay away from that. That's why I'm not much of an egotistic person. I've never done music, songs, or claim to be nothing. Like I
Right.
leave all that controversy to the rappers that do it for attention. Because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a lot of it's gimmicks, schemes, like clickbait.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
it's a way to get their music going and shit like that. You know, a few rappers like Bozo and them, they have made it like to starting, issues so they can get their album popping. Yeah, it is, baby.
shout shout Denver and ACB Chemistry and Israel. But yeah, man, that's just me on that because that's something like okay. I know it sounds crazy, and I said it before, but even my team, it took me a long while for my team to be like, "Hey, bro, well, you got to perform in front of people." Because I used to like, believe it or not, when I first started rapping, I couldn't perform in there. My bad, I was blazing, but I couldn't really do that. But they're like, "Man, how can you be an artist? You got to perform in front of people." So eventually, I do it right, etc. But it's like I've never took it to the point to where like I've gotten an opportunity or done a song with somebody or done something and made it make me act differently or feel like, oh, I don't know. That's my problem with a lot of these artists. That's why I keep repeating that because I don't get where that comes from, no matter how big you think you get. Because I explained it earlier in the interview I did today. It's kind of similar that if you look at things, when you step outside and the curtains are closed and the cameras are off, you're still a person. You know what I'm saying? You're still a person. Doesn't matter if you're lefty gunplay, you're this person, that, you're still a person. That's why I feel like the whole persona of like these fools needing to always be noticed. I feel like if you need to put on a persona to sell records, you're not good. That's me
Yeah,
though. You know what I'm
you're not
saying?
popular. Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
popular.
if you need a gimmick, you're not, I don't think you're really that popular. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't
for
think you're as
sure,
popular
dog.
as you think because I at least feel the type of artistry I come from is based off skill. The type of things I do is not based off of who can get in the most beef and drama in the tabloids because that's the only thing a lot of these fools are relevant for. And let's be real, is
Right,
controversy. That's it.
right. And that's how a lot of these rappers stay relevant, homie. They have to drop diss tracks. They have to do things out of character, homie, to stay in the limelight. And that's a lot of work, G. At the end of the day, it's gonna catch up to you eventually, homie. Someone's gonna end up, hold on real quick.
Nah, yeah, but what up, everybody? I just want to say what's up. But yeah, if you guys don't know, got a lot of things upcoming. Stay tuned.
Leave it open. No, I just think that like me personally, homie, I look at myself as this is a hobby, right? As you've seen, dog, this channel hit 350,000 views, and I have receipts. I done hit that shit like 3 times already, bro. So and I had been demonetized 3 times, right? And each time I came back grinding, grinding, grinding. But at the end of the day, dog, I would never want to engage in beef to be relevant on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine, fool? I already got my shit smashed out. For reals. Because let's be honest, fool, the only fools that really like touch on topics they shouldn't are fools that are hiding like in the middle of nowhere, out of state. You can't, no one even knows where they are. They haven't been seen in years, things like that, dog. Like,
Now you I know
so
it's
there's this,
not
yeah.
not my bad, my bad.
Go ahead, fool.
No, my bad. I know it's probably a lot of subject, and I'm so sorry.
Now
But
you
one
good.
person I want to bring up, and I hate, it's kind of still like giving them attention,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want this to gossip. So again, these are reactions and opinions. The people that get in here and say it's gossip, hey, then take it how you want to take it. Because I've seen those type of comments before. If it don't apply, it don't apply. If it does, it does.
Right.
But there's this dude. The world as we know it. A bunch of people have brought him up. Shout out Vision. He's even brought it up that and I don't want to put words in his mouth. I'm just saying Vision brought up a good point that I did. Like at first I followed this dude and this pertains to the fact that you said there's a lot of out of state fools speaking on things they know nothing about and making content on
Yeah.
states that they don't even probably step through, and if they do whatever, I just feel like it's not about that. What it's about is that's where a lot of these narratives go crooked because he's
Right.
one of them to where he gets his information from individual. I'm really not going to mention because nobody's ever seen his face. At least I haven't. Still, day 50 is still asking for the fade. By the way, he knows who he is. Um, and I feel like the world as we
Your
know it,
story.
he's one of those characters that,
Yours.
like, in a way,
Story.
ticked
Yours.
me off. Huh?
What happened?
No, I was saying like he's one of those individuals that eventually ticked me off because it's more like at first, okay, it was content, but then like you can just tell he's doing what everybody else is doing, and then
Mm.
a lot of the time he's reaching now, and that's what I can't respect because a lot of the times as people that are speaking on California subjects and matters. And I'm not saying because you're from a different area you can't have opinion, but then I feel like he's one of those individuals to where that's the reason why a lot of these things. We see, I mean, we have people, for a big example, you know, podcasts back in Cali, they do the same thing. But there's a big difference when it's fools like him. I'm not the only one that's pointing it out. And I'm only
Right.
relating to the fact when you said people out of state not knowing what's going on. And that's one big example. He don't really know what's going on. Just he say, she say. And a lot of the fools he does get his info from are not valid. So it's like
Fact.
he's a big example. So I feel like we need to avoid foods like that, expose foods like that. But it's not our job. I don't be like, oh, this was doing wrong, so let me go be the fun police or oh this and that. Like, nah, that ain't my job, homie. But
Right.
I
Exactly.
will I will keep it real though. I will tell like, hey, that's some clown stuff because I like for example, one of the most I don't really like to pop it on the net but
Fucking.
Swifty, I'm gonna need my fade.
The
Like,
fucking
bro,
rain. Yeah,
like,
that was a
dog,
joke, man.
like,
That was a joke. Never even been to
so,
California, homie. And that's why I named my channel Cali Hill Media, dog. For the homies that are really in California, homie. You guys tap in right here with the homies from California. You know, I get it. Hey, content's content, homie. But, you know, uh, I had to unfollow that guy too, dude. I was like, at first I thought he was cool, you know. I'm like, all right, let's see what he's talking about. And then he started like, when I found out he reported the homie Rap Corridos TV and the homie showed me the receipts, I'm like, all that gangster talk, all that shit went out the window, homie. And like, you're snitching on YouTube, homie. To me, if you're snitching on YouTube, dog, what are you gonna snitch on in real life, homie? Come on, G. Tells speaks volumes about the characteristic, homie. And then like speaking on politics, dog, they have nothing to do with you, homie. Like let's be honest, homie. You say, he's from out of state, dog. So I mean, shouts out to my out of state homies or the real out of state homies. This guy, he's like 300 pounds. He's just chasing clout, dog. He's chasing clout, you know? It's trip, you know? But if you guys want to go follow him, it's the world as you know it. You guys can follow him. We ain't no haters. Go show him some love. Go tap in with him. You'll see what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
yeah. No,
But
yeah,
I
and that's what
think
I mean
because
too.
look, he's speaking on something, dog, that had the homies are really struggling right now behind the walls, dog. Like anybody behind the wall right now, you're doing time, homie. You're going through it. So this fool, he never even been in a county jail in California, so it makes no sense, my boy. You know, like I would think you would get more views if you would speak about your section because us homies from Cali, we want to know about other states. We don't want to hear about our shit. You know, I don't listen to other rap like channels like that are from California that like talks about neighborhoods and shit. Because I mean, 9 times out of 10, you already know about all that, dog. You want to learn about like Louisiana, Atlanta, like shit like that. Like I want to see what's going on. What's that lifestyle like? You know what I mean? Because over there, it's all like it's a whole different view. It's like green. It's like everything trees, flat land. Out here in California, it's just different. Homie. It's just a wild situation out here, homie. Every day is a struggle, dog. Like it's crazy for California, dog. Like it is crazy. It's crazy state. Yeah. Hey, thank you. I didn't want to put that out there, my dog. I didn't want to put that out there, my G. Spencer, if you did it, my bad, homie. But that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, homie. And when you use a no disrespect, my G's, but if you're on here talking about the homies, like, why are you using a voice changer? That always that doesn't make sense to me, my dog. Like, if I'm gonna talk to somebody and someone's gonna tell me something, I want to hear you, your voice, you, who you are. I mean, I get it. Some fools don't want their voice to be heard or their face to be seen, but I don't know, dog. Eventually, someone's gonna drop a dime, dog, and it happened. Yeah, but shout out to that homie, man. He is from Washington, but like I said, I feel blessed to be from California, Southern California, homie, because fools really, really want to be from our section, dog. And if they're not from Cali, like they're like literally on our backs, homie, like trying to be like us. They want to be all involved in the business. You know what I mean? But that's what YouTube did. YouTube made a free world, dog. Free world. Everybody can speak on what they want. One thing this channel will never do is speak on the other side of the wall. I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Um, nah, hell no,
Yeah,
no,
we
no,
stay
dog.
away from those subject matters.
What's cracking? Please hit the like. Yes, thank you. That's crazy though, bro. Uh,
Shout out Dota Slayers.
and there's nothing wrong with being from Washington, Payaso. Shout out to Payaso. There's some good homies from that area. Oh, but like I said, I guess Washington's a small city, right? Small upstate. Canada, Washington up there. What's up, Mr. Goyle in the house? We got the
I haven't
Northern
been out. I haven't
Rasta
ever been
in
out
the
there.
house. We got the Northern Rasta in the house. Hey, that's a
So
trick,
Mr.
homie.
Boyle.
I don't see any other platform where you get Northerners coming in and showing the homies love. So hey, salute to that right there for real.
Shout out Mr. Boyle. Well, how's your day going, my boy? What did you do today, dog?
I went to the park and just chill with the kids for a little bit. Uh, I washed, cleaned, like did all the major shit that needs to be done, and I got to
Okay,
do homework.
okay.
Tomorrow I gotta do homework. Like I gotta catch up. I got two classes, so like shit, dog. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming because I got kids. They go to school. They got homework. I got homework.
I'm already knowing. He said, hell yeah.
Shout out to all my brothers, all my whites, all my Samoans, all my others. Hey, all my
Man.
brasa, all y'all homies, dog. It's all love, homie. No matter where you from, dog. It's all love, homie.
Sir, yes, sir. Shout out everybody. And like I said, to all my people
This
that's
homie
interested
sells
in that.
candy bars at the park. Hey, that's a good hustle, dog. Like I seen little youngsters. I know kids that they sell for their football team and shit. Hey, homie, they make like $500, dog. Come on
Hey,
now. Hey, and they ain't
hey,
working hard. Them food make bank.
hey, believe it or not, them fools do, dog. But I want to say to all my people, if you haven't, go follow Cali Hood Media on Instagram. Once again, subscribe to Cali Hood Media. Y'all know what we're here for. Hit that like, comment it up. You know what I'm saying? Show some
Oh
love.
man. Oh shit. Hey, but nah, man. You know what? Taking care of kids is a hard job, and then not having like actually doing it alone every day, taking care of two children. Dog, it's it's shit, dog. It's challenging, homies. That's why sometimes I don't be on YouTube because like I said, I don't rely on YouTube to pay my bills, so that's the good thing. You know what I'm saying? That there's some people who respect to them. They need to be on here every single day, and they have to drop a video because they need to make that quota. Hey, respect to you, dog. But it's hard. You know what I mean? It's very hard. YouTube doesn't pay much, guys. I know you guys probably think us content creators make money. Actually, we have to spend our own money to get editing software to get certain apps to make the color pop, to get certain apps that YouTube allows you to use. So everything you have to invest in, a little something to make a little something, homies. You know what I mean? Hey, don't get me wrong though. Excuse me, those YouTubers who do prison content and talk about stuff like like that. They make good money because You know, they're risking their lives though for that dollar. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that. Eastside Fresno Bulldogs in the house. Hey, much love to the Bulldogs, homie. Regardless, it's all love, homie. At the end of the day, dog, we all bleed the same, homie. You know what I mean?
That's what I could
I'm
say, my boy.
tall,
Is this?
dog. I measured myself. It said I was 6'4". I was like, damn, homie. And I'm only 210 pounds, dog. But I don't know. I can't get any bigger. It's weird. I was at the Little Caesars and my son's like, stand by the door, dad. Like, it measures you. I'm like, damn, am I really that tall? Most YouTubers
Besides
have
you play
relation.
basketball, huh?
Hey, man. Yeah, that's true though. Most YouTubers do have relation. And there's a lot of that. I think is wrong, dog. If you're bringing children on the net, and you're airing out your children's laundry on the internet for $1, um, I think your channel should just get taken down. Personally, you know what I mean? And that's just how I feel, homie. Because I don't care who it is, dog. And no one should speak about children, and if it's not the parent and the parent talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, why get on the internet and talk to a bunch of strangers that you don't know about your family life? So that when people see you out in the streets, they're gonna have no respect for you. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Cali Legends Media. Go follow that OG right there, man. I like his channel. I followed him a long time ago. I believe he's from. I don't want to say the wrong barrio. He's from LA. He's from the Maravilla. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say which exactly clique he's from because I don't want to say the wrong one and be disrespectful, right? But go check that OG out, man. He's the new smartest thing on the block for us homies that are want to follow a good example of an older homie. You know what I mean? Uh, he gets a lot of views and he gets a lot of likes and he just talks pure. He doesn't give up names. He doesn't give up no prison stories. It's all, content of his lifestyle, his life. And I think that's something to go check out, for you younger homies who really want to know what it's about. Go listen to an older homie, see what he tells you.
Hell yeah,
Some
yeah.
YouTuber is muscular, bro. You can tell he takes a tall one. I don't know.
Damn, he could tell I'm miserable. I'm just kidding. I know
It's
he ain't
going down
talking
right
about
now
me.
right here in my neighborhood, huh?
He said, "Damn,
It's been fucking hot lately right here. This shit been going down. Like fuck, fool. It's crazy. I mean,
I know."
I
You
ain't
know
even
what's
gonna say
crazy,
nothing.
fool?
That shit's
I've been I've been seeing everywhere right now. Like I had to say, it's sad to say, just today, my boy, from like at least five of my followers, I've seen like five RIPS already. Dog, it's crazy. It's that season, always right before the holidays. I hate to say it, dog, but people always right before the holidays. Shout out, Mr. Tekken. But on a positive note, let's appreciate another day of life. I know it seems so simple to say. A lot of us forget that let's be blessed. We woke up with two arms, two legs. You know what I'm saying? That we still breathing. We have another day to live, man. Hey, I'd rather have a day to where it wasn't the best, but be glad I was alive. 'Cause that's the best that you can wish for, dog. Telling you, bro, the little things that we take for granted. So I want to say that right now, just on a positive note. I hope everybody appreciates every little blessing because it's crazy how fast it can go and how quick things can happen, bro. It's crazy.
yeah, it is so for real, dog. Cherish your life, homie. It's short, dog. And once you're gone, dog. Call your mom, call your dad, homie. Even if it's a quick, how you doing? Just that's important, dog. 'Cause when my dad passed away, like, I didn't realize how much I was involved, like how much I was really putting the homies in the streets before my own family. You know what I mean? A lot of regret goes with it. So if you have that chance right now, man, try to fix it because when they're gone, it bugs you more. You know that you can't fix you no more. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, most definitely, man. The reason why I said that, even the real reason why I said that is because I don't want to say too much on camera, but I recently, sadly, heard some news today. of a close person of ours passed away. And that's kind of what I mean, man. And this individual was 15 years old. So it just makes me look at like, man, you know what? I take it for granted sometimes, like when I'm having hard days, but it's like, man, I'm about to be 25 next March. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. It's unfortunate the individual I'm speaking about passed away, but it just makes me think, damn, like how many people don't realize our age now, we're here, we can complain about something or having a bad day, but it's like there's some people that don't get to even see the age we get to see now, bro. It's valuable. I feel like, okay, a lot of people, I'm sure, way back then and since the beginning of the time, young people have sadly passed away. But I guess when it's next to you and it's people you know, it really makes you appreciate your life and your day. So that's why I brought that up, you know. So I just hope people, like Frank was saying, if you got your people, cherish them, check on your peoples, and just be thankful for another day, man. Be thankful for another day.
I was saying that sometimes I do that myself. I get overwhelmed and I forget, like, you know, it's when I get them calls from prison and the homies, I'm like, damn, fool. And I hang up and I'm like, damn, I really appreciate fucking being out here. It kind of brings me back to reality, you know what I mean? Like, oh, dog. It's a wild situation, you know?
Facts. Shout out Smoking Tez and thank you, you know, for that word because that is true. And that's really how it is. At least for me, growing up, I don't know about everybody else, but with growing up in the hood, it's always summertime, and right before the holidays, you hear about people passing away. That's me though. My whole life, that's how it's been, you know. But I hope to not have that. It's crazy and it's unfortunate, but that's why I say we gotta cherish what we got, man, and just strive for better, bro. All the way, even from beating addiction to as simple as uh I call it peer pressure because sometimes we go through stuff and we're so quick to use a muse, whether it's a liquor, whether it's actual addiction, whether it's whatever. Because, like, even today, I haven't drank in a while and I told myself I'm going to just vow off drinking. And I could have been like, man, you know what? The close individual to me passed away. I'm gonna go drink, and I almost did, but I caught myself. I'm like, you know what, bro? We all gotta lead by better example by living healthier, more positive. It may seem simple, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with a beer here and there, but truth is, man, I have so many family members that died just off of something as simple as alcohol, or because to me, my grandmother died recently, and it was mainly caused by cancer of alcohol. I don't know how and what form or shape, but it was the main cause of it. And
Yeah.
it's like something as simple as that. It's like we don't cherish. She was like what in her 50s, barely like mid late 50s, and that's young. That's young to me. So me personally, bro, that's why like even something as simple as taking care of ourselves go a long way to help impact because it's like we don't notice it now, but like I'm not gonna say my homie's business. Let's just say one of my older homies. I don't know if it's because of drinking or what, but he has diabetes. You know what I mean? But that adds to the fact that he has to be on dialysis. I don't want to, put his identity out there or tell his business as far as that. Only why I'm bringing that up is because bro, sometimes I sit there, he don't know when I go visit that fool, and he's an OG from my hood, and I just be like, damn, homie, like we don't cherish the real ones. We really don't, bro. And it made me feel like, man, no offense, I don't think nobody deserves to die, but I'd be like, man, they be leaving, man, this world be leaving you here with the suckers, will be taking the real ones. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the bitter, evil people, full good health. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
they got the real ones. It just is crazy. So that's what I'm saying is that cherish everything, your life, your people. That's all I really came on here today to say was more of a positive message. Usually I have a lot of other things to talk about, but I'm just more like on a grateful tip right now because I'm glad that I'm able to see another day and I'm able to have the opportunity to talk to you guys and be around Frank and people with that positive manner because there's too much evil out here, man, and we already know that. So let's be that one good, that one part of positive as much as we can. And it's hard. It really is. Same.
Shit.
It's hard
Yeah.
to stay positive all the time, but let's look at the simple stuff and be grateful for that. And I just want to say, not to cut you off. I was only going to come on here for like 40 minutes, maybe 45 today. I gotta go home, y'all. I just want to tell you guys. That's what I want to leave you guys with. That praise God, man. I ain't trying to get religious. Let's stay grateful. Keep pushing. May seem like a bad day, man, but there's some people out there that didn't get to see the next day. And even though you hear this all the time, I feel like we're so desensitized to it as a society that it don't bother us no more. It don't really hit until it hits close to you. You know what I'm saying? That's when we start waking up, and it shouldn't take that. I hope that we can continue being those people and those outlet, and then maybe later on when I get a little older and I can help people like Frank helped me and etc. And you guys, because there's people that come in here with great advice, not just us. You know, there's some advice you guys don't realize I take or look at. So appreciate you guys. Shout Cali Hood Media. Shout SR Broadcast. Pie Productions, One Underground TV, Sip Up with us, Funa Vision, Full Events, all that, all the food pages. Most importantly, Cali Hood Media. Follow, like, subscribe. Thank you, Frank. Thank y'all for letting me tap in, man. Make
Of
sure y'all
course,
run it
bro.
up, man. And let's be fathers out here and take care of business and be men out here. You already know. All right, then, local, much love,
All right,
man.
fool.
I'm
Have a
gonna
good
give
night, my
I'm gonna
dog.
give a call after right now. Once I get home, I'll get home in like 5-10 minutes. I'm taking my daughter out the car and everything.
All right, fool.
Much
Have a good
love,
night.
man.
For
Good
sure.
night, y'all. Stay blessed.
Yeah, yeah, dog. Hey, so we're back, right? But Six Deuce is a good youngster, man. He really is, man. Good youngster behind the scenes, man. He's a good youngster, good homie. You know. Oh, but yeah, homies. I don't know though. End of the day, content's content, homie. I'm gonna drop a video after this live stream, and then I'll try to go live more, homies. But like I said, my kids have school. I started taking classes, so I'm just trying to break that cycle, homie. Show my kids that school's important and shit, Um, but yeah, man, I'll try to go live more often. See what happens though, man. But until then, I just keep posting videos. You guys just keep watching, and I appreciate you guys, man. Really running up the views, and I'm just a regular homie. I'm just a regular dude on YouTube. I don't proclaim to be no high power homie or anything like that. I'm just a normal homie out here trying to just do what I like to do, dog, and that's create content. Oh, I started this channel, and I started from nothing, homies. Absolutely nothing. So shouts out to HCB who's been riding with me. He's in like my 10th subscriber. Definitely a righteous Rasa content creator too. He actually does fish tank saltwater. So if you guys are interested in listening to the Rasa talk about fish tanks and how to get your saltwater right, tap in with HCB Chemistry. Support's important. And if you're looking to get on the show or if you're looking to get on any of my platforms, you can just DM me or you can go to my community page and you can see my email and just hit me with an email. Let me know who you are and give me a little rundown and we'll see where it goes, I ain't charging nobody. Everything I do is it's all love. I mean, I don't pay nobody. Like if you're gonna come, like, we're gonna get it together at the same level, homie. I don't believe in like charging the homies. At the end of the day, though, like even if I had 100,000 subscribers, I still wouldn't charge the homies. You know what I mean? Just you gotta show love, man. You gotta support and make sure, dog, like you're really supporting the people, dog, not just talking about it. You know what I mean? But I do think it's a wild situation, bro. I mean, let's talk a little bit about it real quick. Baldacci from the Florence gang, right? Shouts out to all the homies from Florencia. But check it out. Um, so this is the issue that we're having right now. Look, like Lefty saying he's the face of Los Angeles, right? But he's a new generation, so it's okay to have different faces for different generations. Of course, you're always gonna have the OGs. They're always gonna say "Charlie," I mean, it ain't going like that. That's normal. You know what I mean? But I just think that when it gets sent from behind the walls, dog, like back then the homies didn't have phones, but right now they're watching. Cause when the homies call me, they call me from their cell on the tablet, and I be chopping it up with them and shit. We be talking and shit. Like, so times have changed, homies. Times have changed, homies. You know, before, it took a long time for the word to travel. Right now, the word travels like this. I've even been asked, "Hey, who's this fool on YouTube?" Like, and I'm like, "Damn, homie." And I'm not gonna say no names because I'm not here for that. But hey, dog, believe it or not, that like people behind the wall, like they really be asking questions. Dog, like, what's this for? Who's this for? Like, they're trying to figure it out too because they're watching. You know. That's why I don't mess with any of that content that has to do with that side, because at the end of the day, homie, I got kids. I mean, I'm not trying to risk. Yeah, I can go back tomorrow, eh? And then what's gonna happen if I'm over here yapping my mouth about what's happening on the side where I shouldn't even be? If you're not in that stage, you shouldn't even be speaking on it. That's my personal opinion. And I know I've seen a lot of YouTubers saying that, throwing up certain numbers, throwing up certain letters. It's all good, dog, until the payment comes around. Once that payment comes around, you can't make it. Shit, my boy. And why you be messing with Colorado? Why do I mess with Colorado? Who's that? Lovely? I know it. I mess with all the homies that mess with me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, homie. If you solid, homie. And I know some homies from Colorado, they're really with the business. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the homies out there. Like, content is content, regardless. Um, Shout out to Blue Devil though. Blue Devil knows I ain't got me and Blue shit. That fool knows, dog. Like that fool knows what's up. Like he knows that me and him, we ain't no beef right there, homie. And if there was, if he did feel some kind of way, he would definitely hit my inbox. Like we've done talk before, So shouts out to all the homies over there on that side. At the end of the day, dog, like whether people like it or not, dog, Blue Devil, he's gonna continue to make noise. So you guys gotta remember, Blue Devil's been doing this YouTube shit before anybody was even on YouTube. Back in 2000s, what was it, Little Blue Devil TV, right? So I mean, if you don't respect his character, you gotta respect his hustle and his get down. I mean, that's just the way it is, dog. And if someone says, "Oh, that fool this, he can't do it," nah, homie, like you gotta respect when someone has real game, dog. Like if someone can create like he creates and run a program like he does, I can't hate on that, homie. You know what I mean? I don't hate on nobody. That's why I'm still here, almost 40. Now I know I was waiting for you. No, no, no. But I don't got nothing to say about Blue Devil though. Real shit, eh? The homie knows though. Like I said, we done had conversations before. He's actually giving me some good game, homie. And salute to that. Listen, a lot of people say F Blue Devil. He don't help nobody. He don't give nobody no game. Listen, dog. I don't like to speak on things like that, but I'm gonna give you guys a little piece of my game. So Blue Devil has reached out to me numerous of times. We have talked. He's given me a lot of game, homie. And you know what, dog? And he's done that just off the strength. A lot of times, homie, you gotta pay for that shit. You gotta pay for that insight, homie, of how to benefit your channel, how to move, what to do, what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I can never hate on that, dog, and I'll always keep it honest, dog. He did shoot me some pointers on me, and we chopped it up. And when him and Baldacci were going through that one issue, I actually seen some proof, homie, behind the scenes of um of the whole situation, dog. That's why I took the video down because um Blue Devil ran me down on the situation, dog, and it wasn't what it seemed on the net, homie. So uh I just say, Charlie, I'm not gonna get involved in. I'm gonna back up, homie. You know what I mean? Cinnamon Sprite. I'm just mad cause is that right? I'm right around everywhere, fool. I'm everywhere. I'm that one fool. I'm just be everywhere. But I be everywhere respectfully, you know what I mean? Respectfully to everybody, you know what I mean? You want some pointers on how to lose weight with respect, homie? You can go do some burpees, dog, and give yourself a month and you'll be good. But you gotta hit that 113 burpees, you know what I mean? You gotta really put in that work. Saludos from the big 619 in the house, man. Yeah, homies, but yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here though, homies. It's getting a little active right now in my neighborhood in the background. I don't want to have it on camera, dog. Some shit going on off to the back. But I'm gonna let y'all homies go. You guys have a safe night, homies. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay out of jail, stay off drugs, stay sober, stay free, homie, and stay alive, my boy. That's the most important part. Move smart, go to work, take care of your kids, pay the bills, put your family first, homie. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, dog, when you're doing time, homie, you're gonna be hitting up your family like, "Hey, can I get that package or what?" But yeah, I gotta get up out of here though. I don't want to have nothing on the audio. So salute to you guys. I'm out. Oh shit! Turn off my mic.